Smithereens, Ramp, Wile E. Coyote, Whisk Taker, Wet Noodle, Take You Down, Old Bay, Gemini, Hell Bee, Cobra, Venus Envy, Killer Bee, Fry Hard, and the Swiss Missile.
And skating for your hometown Albuquerque roller derby, we have 1-0, Pusha T, 1111, Nalgus, 1906, Piece of Quake, 2020, Mad Dog, 21, Mr. Goat, 2122, Jobot, 321, it's Demolition Doll. 420, wonder what that means. Sid Teva. 65, Duke Silver. 69, Smash or Pass. 79, She Devil. 937, Quiche Lorraine. 938, Catnip Carnage. And 97, Jam Morrison.
I totally forgot to read their numbers because I'm a spaz.
It's okay.
I'll get it next time.
Apology.
I'll apologize to them later. It's all right. You guys are awesome. Doesn't mean we don't love you.
And because we have time, another quick sponsor shout out to the Accounting Doctor. They offer tax packages, and we are very grateful for their support. Oh, shoot, that's yours. I want mine a little. I wanted mine just a hair lower, but I started turning you down. Oops.
So do you have both rosters or just one?
I have both rosters, but I only have one copy of the both.
Oh, that's fair.
So you'll have to kind of fight through those, which I'm so sorry. We could also
No, it's
switch
fine.
and I could deal with it.
Nope, it's good.
Deal with it. COURAGEoUS Roller Derby was established in 2025 by Swiss Missile and Ramp to bring more skating opportunities to Chaffee County and beyond. CRD is dedicated to providing a welcoming environment to all those interested in roller derby.
I need to be hydrating. Saying it out loud because I'm a dehydrated little person.
True. Albuquerque Roller Derby is a leading roller skating community located in the heart of Albuquerque, New Mexico. They are dedicated to promoting the exhilarating sport of derby, offering a wide range of events, classes, and opportunities for roller skating enthusiasts of all ages and skill levels. We've got 30 seconds to derby. Can we make some noise for Albuquerque Roller Derby and COURAGEoUS Roller Derby? I think the audience could make a little more noise for Albuquerque Roller Derby and COURAGEoUS Roller Derby. I knew you had it in you. Number 79, She Devil, is lining up for Albuquerque Roller Derby, and it looks like Ramps. 1031 is lining up as the jammer for COURAGEoUS.
Yeah. You want me to read the other one or what? Oh, good. No, good. I didn't hear you do the first one. So.
offset you
I was trying to line up my little shout outs for the next.
Did you see that? rage against the machine. Huh? Amazing. Wait, is that active? Okay. Oh, oh, that's cool. Oh, you're ready.
Are these like to be used all weekend?
Huh?
Are these gonna be used later this weekend?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna fold them so I can figure out my life.
It looks like we're just making sure that we have full alignment on what's going on with rosters and the scoreboard and all of our refs. So we appreciate your patience as we make sure everyone is ready for a safe and fair game of roller derby. You know what? I think these might be exact copies of each other, so we might have to collate them after this game, or I can do that since I'm THA.
What, the announcements?
I think so. I think at least one of them is copied over, so I think we're probably better on announcing than we think.
And like I noticed some of these have like line marks to count how many, so I'll change my docs to lines when we're done.
Cool. And we'll make sure they're like on the same, you know, if there's any, yeah. And right off the line, it looks like Ramp is able to get through and become lead jammer of record.
Just say whatever word.
Whatever you think. Ramps collects fours, calls the jam, and we will proceed with the next jam.
Okay, on the line we've got number 2112 Joe Bot jamming for Albuquerque Roller Derby, and we have Old Bay skating with number 410 for COuRAGEoUS. Ooh, a switcheroo. Old Bay is out first with lead jammer. And they're going to call it to prevent Albuquerque from scoring any points.
There's nothing more beautiful than the taste of lead jammer, followed by realizing, dang, they're faster than me.
Happens to me all the time.
Story of my life. And it looks like up next we have number 2-4 skating for COURAGEoUS. That will be Wet Noodle versus 7-9 She Devil.
Oh, there it is.
And both jammers are out of the pack. It is neck and neck, but it appears that She Devil is your jammer of record.
Jammer's coming in hot.
Bit of a scramble in the
dang.
pack. Number 2-4 makes it through a scoring pass and is soon matched by She Devil. Albuquerque calls after some bench coaching.
Each team scoring 4 points for that jam.
We have an official timeout.
Might be a team timeout.
It might be a team timeout, but see Leo.
get the skaters? On the line, we've got Whisk Taker, number 22 for Courageous, and 2112 Joe-Bot for Albuquerque. That's a nice clear 5 seconds, man.
That's a good 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Shout out to our jam timer for the clearest 5 seconds call I've ever heard in my life. And it looks like Joe-Bot will be your lead jammer of record. Whisk Taker got dragged back so far that you could build an entire Walmart parking lot in that space, but makes it through before a call off by Joe-Bot.
Somebody bending over really far? We got She-Devil on the line again for Albuquerque. Yes, and 719, the Swiss Missile for Courageous.
Both jammers out. Lead jammer given over to She-Devil. And it looks like there is a penalty being given to Swiss Missile. That will give us our first power jam of the game. She-Devil scrambling, running, absolutely going at full speed. Yep. And gets a, looks like a back block. Not 100% sure on the call. Yep, a back block. Whenever both jammers are sent to the penalty box, the second jammer to go will spend the same amount of time in the box that the first jammer had to sit.
I would like to share my personal adoration for Swiss Missile. They were an amazing jammer when I started with Pikes Peak, and I still have mad respect. Damn!
Because the lead jammer was assessed a penalty, there is no lead jammer anymore. This jam will go for another 30 seconds.
For those of you learning the rules of roller derby, if the lead jammer goes to the penalty box, they do lose lead jammer status. And that is why we have a 2-minute jam.
Oh. And the jam comes to its natural conclusion in the same way as the sun sets, in the same way as the storm ends. So too has this jam ceased to be. It looks like we have a score of 20 for Courageous versus 15 for Albuquerque Roller Derby. Very, very close here.
What's the overall score?
20 to 15. And up next for Albuquerque Roller Derby, we have 1-0 Pusha against...
That would be Gemini.
While my co-host is expressing personal admiration, I would like to express my personal fear of Gemini as a blocker.
Oh, that floor. For those of you who are not skating today, that floor is slick. Gemini emerges from the pack and calls it off. So now on the jam line for Albuquerque, we have Juke Silver, number 65, against number 888.
Kiss of Death.
Thank you.
Both jammers caught up in traffic. Big offense comes out of number 6-3. That is able to secure lead jammer status for Kiss of Death. There were last-minute roster changes. They said not to worry because it's right.
Okay, you can read it.
Duke Silver is now also out for a scoring pass.
Nice quick call-off by Kiss of Death, preventing any scoring points for Albuquerque.
It looks like a full 4 points went over to COURAGEoUS.
Mark, once you pass everybody once, just call it.
Gap has widened slightly to 27-15, but this is still absolutely anybody's game, as we have 3-2-1 Demolition DeHall up against 4-1-0. You know you need it on everything, Old Bay.
Old Bay is out with lead jammer. Man, that floor is crazy slick.
Now, I will admit, I love a jammer for the people. I love it when the jammer works the crowd.
Absolutely. You really want the crowd on your side. I like yelling encouraging things. You got it, dog. Keep pushing.
And it looks like Old Bay is able to complete a scoring pass.
Another full 4 points for Old Bay.
It looks like Ramp is playing a very dedicated game of Stop the Pivot, but Demo Doll is out.
Quick call off by Old Bay after a couple of scoring passes, preventing Demo Doll from scoring any points.
Crowd going wild for Old Bay. And it looks like up next we have a 7-9. That will be She Devil, one of the fastest skaters I know, up against number 2-4, Wet Noodle.
One of the slipperiest skaters I know.
Slippy, fast. And it looks like lead jammer went over to Wet Noodle.
Smart call off before Albuquerque can score on that pass.
That a Wet Noodle, but a little al dente with some bite to this gameplay.
Snappy Wet Noodle.
1031 Ramp and 2112 Jobot.
What do we got?
Ramp and Jobot.
Oh, no, I was looking for the full review.
Oh.
While we have a quick timeout, we've got Ramp on the line for COURAGEoUS. And we've got Jobot on the line for Albuquerque. Do you want to throw in a sponsor?
Yeah. Oh gosh, who am I
I got
supposed
one.
to sponsor? You ready? Good.
While we're on a timeout, let's give a quick thanks to the Balloon Fiesta for adding merch, collectibles, and tickets to our silent auction. Someone's going home ready for the Fiesta 2026.
It looks like our track crew is doing some maintenance. Run, Paris, run. All right, gameplay is set to resume here. It looks like lead jammer will go over to ramp.
Quick scoring pass by ramp for 4 points.
JoeBot able to stay in despite a battery of successive attempts by blockers to push her out. It looks like that jam will go 8-0 in favor of COuRAGEoUS.
We have a team timeout. While we anxiously await the Derby to resume, I'd like to give a quick shout out to the accounting doctor. Our mission is clear: to help individuals and business owners take control of their financial health, starting with your taxes. Thank you, accounting doctor.
Team timeouts are a valuable time to take a breath, reassess strategy, and bring out the absolute best in these skaters. It seems like a DJ set is breaking out on the track. We're seeing spinning. Oh, more spinning. Can anyone do the worm? You don't have to, it's fine.
We did see some pretty badass moonwalking earlier.
And it looks like up next we will see Venus Envy number 6 up against 7-9 She-Devil. Little switcheroo up by the jammers over here on the jam line as they take opposing sides. Both are trying to find a way to fight through this traffic. It looks like Venus Envy will be able to become your lead jammer of record. She-Devil stays in, is able to skate around the edge. But it looks like Venus will take those points and in them.
All right, we've got Wet Noodle back on the jam line for COURAGEoUS and Demolition Doll on the line for Albuquerque.
And it looks like Wet Noodle will become your lead jammer of record. And it looks like a penalty, a track cut is given over to the jammer for COURAGEoUS. This will give Elevated Roller Derby a chance at a power jam. It, and it looks like a penalty is given to the ABQRD pivot.
Wet Noodle slipping on by when no one was looking.
Initial pass has been completed for Demo Doll. This jam will take another 40 seconds. Big hit out there by Joe Bot.
Oh, dang, we got a couple people heading to the box from Albuquerque. Dang. We do have another power jam situation.
And it looks like as part of that power jam, Wet Noodle was able to take 2 additional scoring passes. I wish I could read, but I think that is 16-0 this jam in favor of COURAGEoUS.
We are starting with COURAGEoUS in a power jam. Number 509 is on the line.
Hell B. Hell B is not to be confused with Southern Hell.
Hell B is lead jammer for COURAGEoUS. Demo Doll back on the track and out of the pack.
Lots of fighting coming out from ABQRD to keep that jammer contained. And it looks like they will call. And I am seeing 3 points awarded over to the COURAGEoUS jammer. It can seem a small thing, but roller derby can be a game of inches. So playing defensively and making sure that they don't get all 4 points can slowly starve another team of their opportunities.
On the line, we have Cobra for COURAGEoUS. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure this is their first jam for this game. And Duke Silver by Albuquerque. Light 'em up. Light 'em up, Duke. Get 'em. Watch out for Gemini.
Duke is pushing that pack up. Unclear to see who will get first, but it's lead. Lead for Albuquerque Roller Derby for number 6'5", Duke Silver.
We got the fan for Cobra in the audience.
Duke calls it. It looks we are going to see 2 points over to each team, bringing us to 72 for COURAGEoUS and 17 for Albuquerque Roller Derby.
Back on the line, we've got Joe Bot for Albuquerque Roller Derby and Old Bay for COURAGEoUS. Ow!
It turns out you can teach an Old Bay new tricks.
Come on, that was a good pun.
Both jammers hit out on the inside. It looks like Old Bay has been able to become lead jammer. Gives a little shimmy to the crowd. Or do you shake Old Bay out of a container, or is it like an open jar of spice?
I think it could go both ways. Oh, dang. That looked like a high block and a multiplayer. Yep, somebody headed into the box for a multiplayer on that move.
Old Bay takes a clear outside line, able to get through, and Jobot completes an initial pass.
That's a pretty nice 1-foot glide by Jobot. I enjoyed that.
Jobot is a very, very technically skilled skater. Also a true friend.
Okay, we got She-Devil back on the line for Albuquerque Roller Derby against Hell B for COuRAGEoUS. No, that's not Hell B, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. It's having a stroke. I'm okay.
It's fine. She-Devil gets lead for Albuquerque Roller Derby after some fancy work on those outside lines.
Wow, still sliding out on those poisons.
I think those are atoms.
The green ones?
Oh, no, you're right.
Those are halos.
Oh my God. Not to editorialize, but She-Devil almost got hit out on the outside. Just barely held it in, got through, got points, and called it.
Fancy pants. Oh, dang. We got Gemini on the line jamming for... Oh, hang on. Too soon.
Gemini switching sides. Wait, who's jamming?
The jammer's in the box. Starting in a power jam situation.
A power jam for 1-0, Pusha T.
Get you some, Pusha.
Push it real good.
Just a huge shout out to Pusha for being an awesome venue coordinator for helping this tournament be successful.
And the initial pass is complete for Pusha T.
Lead jammer.
We're having a little bit of a USARS moment here as the pack continues to accelerate, with COURAGEoUS trying to deny points by going forward and Albuquerque supporting that. It looks like number 509 gets through for a scoring pass, and Pusha T will call it. It looks like we are seeing 4 points go over to Albuquerque and 0 points over to COURAGEoUS for that jam. A successful power start for Albuquerque Roller Derby. And we have Gemini up against She-Devil. And a track cut goes over to She-Devil, giving a power jam opportunity. Now, Gemini was assessed as lead jammer and then had to go back. So that was still Gemini's initial pass. Now Gemini should be available to get a scoring pass. Let's see how COURAGEoUS handles their power jams. Looks like there is a sweep on the out. Things are starting to stretch out a little bit.
Gemini is out with 4 points. And if you've never been hit by Gemini, you should try it once in your lifetime. Another 4 for COURAGEoUS.
Two very agile skaters as Albuquerque Roller Derby looks to be picking up 4 points from that jam.
No.
Maybe?
I saw a 0 over here.
We might be lying to you up here. It looks like 12 points to COURAGEoUS. Quick announcement for the crowd. A new food truck has arrived that is selling lemonade and boba at Shake It Up. Oh, and matcha. And it looks like we're going to have 8-8 Kiss of Death up against number 2112, Joe Bott. And lead jammer goes over to Joe Bott. Scoring pass for Joe Bott.
That was a pretty nice hip flip. I like that. We got a courageous player heading to the box.
Looks like that was a call on a direction. Now, this is not a real roller derby rule, but I do think you should be able to do directions if you're pure of heart.
I disagree.
And that is why I don't ref. Oh, and the Albuquerque Derby jammer is sent to the penalty box. A successful initial pass for Kiss of Death, who's now eligible to score during this power jam.
Follow your offense. Follow your offense. You saw it too, right? Like right inside line, wide open. She's like, I'm gonna run into this person right here. Sorry. That's why I don't keep the mic by my mouth when I'm talking shit. Kiss of Death out of the pack with 4 points. And a full 4 points on a scoring pass for Joe Bott coming out of the box.
Looks like that will be 12-4 for that jam. 100 points for Courageous, 37 for Albuquerque Roller Derby here in this game.
All right, we got Cobra back on the line for Courageous. And I think this Mr. Goat is their first trip to the jam line for Albuquerque.
I have special inside information that Mr. Goat used to be, I think, a dance skater. Let's see how those skills translate here today. Oh, and it looks like lead jammer. Oh, big hit out attempted on Cobra. Cobra stays in with a little bit of fanciness.
Cobra is your lead jammer. His skates are sliding everywhere.
Big hit, but I believe that skater is still legally in as Mr.
Oh, dang, Mr. Goat.
And it looks like a low block is assessed over to the Albuquerque Roller Derby jammer. Big hit out by She-Devil forestalls any further efforts to deepen the... I was trying to go for like a series of F alliterations. Had to bail part way through, but great blocking by She-Devil. Looks like that will be a 7-0 jam for Courageous.
And I will always be a fan of alliteration, so feel free to knock those out.
We've got ramp, and it looks like this will be a power start for my personal favorite skate vendor at this tournament.
Ramps is your lead jammer.
Oh, those were some big speed skating swing arms.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice
little
beam dip.
I guess you could say the action is ramping up. Differing opinions here between the bench and the crowd on what to do, but it looks like Ramp will call it. There will likely be one more jam this half. Should this jam start, it will be Duke Silver versus Fryhard.
What's their name?
And that will be their final jam already of that half. When there's not quite enough time to get to the 5 seconds and the whistle start call, the only way to ensure that a jam will start is to take a team timeout or start an official review. We'll be right back with our broadcast. Thanks for tuning in. hello to their chosen family and other to their family and chosen family all across the United States. And we have Fry Hard up against She Devil.
Oh, some jammer on jammer action on the line. She Devil? She Devil is out with lead jammer. And we have a star pass for COuRAGEoUS. So Ramps is now your jammer for COuRAGEoUS.
Looks like a successful 4-point scoring pass for She Devil and a call it. 4 points to Albuquerque, nothing to COuRAGEoUS. For the audience's sake, the score is 115 to 41.
We now have Joe Bot on the line for Albuquerque Roller Derby and Hell B on the line for COuRAGEoUS.
Jobat finds a way to finagle past a few blockers and is now at the top of the pack with Hell B. And it looks like Hell B will just barely be able to become your lead jammer of record.
So quiet. Is she okay? Did she hit her head? That sounded loud. Okay, so we're going to take a brief break. Want to make sure everybody's okay, so the medics just called because there was some contact on the ground with the helmet.
As jammer for Albuquerque Roller Derby.
It's looking like Wet Noodle is taking the line for COuRAGEoUS.
And since we have time, let's give a shout out to the unsung hero, Nalgis, our middle butt. Middle butt of the tripod, we see you and we respect you.
Little butt?
Up against Wet Noodle. Looks like Wet Noodle becomes your lead jammer of record. And completes a scoring pass. She Devil is now out of her initial pass. And jam is called. Appears to be a 5-0 jam. 6. 5. That brings COuRAGEoUS
Sorry, I
to
had
120.
a map disorder.
It's funny. They let people who play roller derby get shaken all about, and then they let us talk on mics.
That'll teach them. I lost my other... Oh, Nope, found it.
And it looks like we will have number 7, Fry Hard. And it looks like this will be a power start for our dear friends, well, for Courageous Roller Derby. Offense comes on the outside line, but it looks like number 7 will find freedom, taking more of the end. Becomes lead jammer of record.
Back block. That guy cannot stay up.
And gets through.
Yeah, he's got terrible wheels. They look like they're all different. They glued them all together.
She-Devil almost makes it through, but it's dragged back. Looks like the jam is going to be called. 4 points going over to Courageous. The total score is now 124 points for Courageous Roller Derby and 41 points for Albuquerque Roller Derby.
We've got She-Devil on the line for Albuquerque Roller Derby, and we've got Gemini on the line for Courageous. Oh, dang.
And lead jammer goes over to She-Devil.
Snuck on out there, man. Oh, no.
Fancy skating from She-Devil.
That was some fancy footwork. I enjoyed that a lot.
So, back when I skated with She-Devil, I thought that She-Devil must be mean because She-Devil is so talented. And it turns out that if you ask She-Devil for anything, She-Devil will absolutely make sure to take care of you and teach you and is really good at fostering new talent. Up next, we have Whisk Taker up against number 10, Pusha T. Push it real good.
Just a quick sidebar. I would love to say that roller derby is an amazing sport. We may hit each other on the track, but it's all in good fun, and everyone is so kind when you're trying to learn. So if you're in the audience and interested in trying out, please contact any of our leagues today, and we will make sure that you are there for New Skater Boot Camp.
And if you're in the audience and thinking, this is a sport for crazy people, keep coming and keep giving us your money. We really need it. Do you think this event fell out of a coconut tree?
What?
This event did not fall out of a coconut tree. It comes in the context of all that came before.
Fair.
It's a Kamala Harris quote.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like the jam will be called by a Courageous jammer. Looks like 7 points over to Courageous, and 1 point goes over to Albuquerque Roller Derby.
We have Duke Silver returning to the jam line for Albuquerque Roller Derby. And Take You Down, number 333 for Courageous. Is this her first jam?
I think she did one before.
Maybe? Okay.
I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, I got
Ooh,
some contact.
a little bit of jammer violence occurring on the line, but will violence be the answer?
I don't think it's called violence in roller derby. I think it's just called contact.
Well, it looks like this will be Take You Down is taken to the penalty box, giving a power jam opportunity over to Duke Silver. Let's see if Duke Silver can spin gold out of this power jam.
Dang. Get it, Duke.
Duke stays in and completes a scoring pass.
Is that the guy that was at track set at wearing like the muscle tank?
Yeah.
Okay. I have trouble like identifying people in their derby gear, but he's killing it.
Offense.
Oh, dang!
Jumped the apex.
Nice little apex jump from Duke Silver. That's still on my bucket list. So if you see me do an apex jump during this tournament, it will be my first.
I've decided that, like, it's just fine if I never apex jump. It looks hard. It does look fun. But in this case, it helps Duke Silver secure 11 points for Albuquerque Roller Derby.
Dang.
When I'm in the audience and I'm not announcing, I do just yell jump the apex every time someone's near a turn. And we have number 6-3. That will be Killer B up against 3-2-1 Demo Doll. And both jammers are out. We've got lead jammer going over to Killer B. Jam is called with quite a bit of discipline, giving 2 points over to COuRAGEoUS.
We have She Devil returning to the jam line for Albuquerque Roller Derby, and Wet Noodle. I'm pretty sure it's my favorite name of the day.
I think so too, because I find a great irony in someone whose name is Wet Noodle having like a strong core. And nothing is better than contrast in roller derby, because we're kind of stuck in a time vacuum. Anyways, back to the track. Looks like Wet Noodle will go ahead and become your lead jammer of record. She Devil also being quite fancy on that outside line.
Wet Noodle calls it off as she comes out of the pack.
What kind of Wet Noodle do you think Wet Noodle is? Spaghetti, fettuccine.
I'm thinking angel hair.
Angel hair. Could be an instant ramen.
It's like the long legs, though.
True.
We got Joe Bot on the line for Albuquerque.
Up against number 509, Helby. Jam starts.
Dang, get her, old dang. Squish her, squish her. I just like telling other blockers, squishy, squishy, squish her, squish her. That's why nobody wants me to parade, because I'm just saying squish her.
Big drag back by smash or pass. In this case, the option chosen was smash. Ooh, it looks like another smash by smash or pass.
Man, this is a really good pack, holding both jammers for quite some time.
And we will have lead jammer go over to Helby, but Jobit is not far behind.
I mean, that was like a solid 40-second hold by both walls. Nice.
Now, I mostly block, so I believe in a biased form of roller derby where the blockers block, no one stops them, there's no apex jumps, and then at halftime, angels come to feed you little sticks of honey.
Oh, okay.
It's a little different than reality.
I have the jammer perspective, which is usually just stay low and run for your life.
And that will be a useful mindset in the apocalypse. Up next, we've got Kiss of Death and She Devil. My co-host and co-captain here and I are starting to lose our minds.
Well, I don't think it's roller derby announcing without puns, irony, and sarcasm.
Absolutely true. I can't tell who's lead except for it's She Devil. I'm having to look over at Doom's wristband color to see who's lead.
That was a nice save call. Neither jammer scoring any points. Ooh, we got Cobra back on the line for COuRAGEoUS and Demo Doll for Albuquerque.
I think we've seen a general adjustment here in the second half of Albuquerque Roller Derby being a little more ready to call it, not giving up any additional points, and really being very tight with their call-offs. Score is currently 137 for COuRAGEoUS and 57 for Albuquerque Roller Derby. That is the score difference of 80, which is how many dollars you'll need to buy Grand Theft Auto 6. And it looks like Courageous Jammer Cobra will become lead jammer before we can get too into the Grand Theft Auto 6 pricing controversy. A controversy partially soaked by the fact that for some reason it will not come with a disc in the box for Grand Theft Auto 6, which is utterly wild. Why are they giving you a code in a box? Blu-rays are not expensive to manufacture. Some may say it's an attempt to shut down the used market in an anti-consumer move.
I didn't follow that, but I love you.
I just wanted to rant. And we have Venus Envy versus Duke Silver. Duke Silver does a little bit of blocking to keep a lid on Venus Envy.
Oh, no, you fell down. You got it, Duke. Oh, you got high block. You're bleeding. Don't bleed on the tail.
Looks like we are seeing a power jam opportunity for Courageous and another blocker down.
Power jam. Did you already say power jam? We do have Duke Silver in the box, resulting in the Courageous Power Jam.
Now that was still Venus's initial pass, so now Venus is eligible to score.
Oh, she went far on the outside. Somebody do some O's. Jesus. There you go. Well, except you hit your own jammer out.
Hitting your own jammer. You know what I'm
We're in the power jam.
Absolutely ferocious defense coming out from ABQRD after that power jam. It looks like, yeah, despite being a quite long power jam, that will only be 4-0. Did I call the Albuquerque defense courageous? It was good. It was very good.
Whatever it was good.
But I feel like that would be confusing. Like, Albuquerque was courageous in stopping courageous.
Yeah, that's odd.
That'd be like saying courageous was very Albuquerque and stopping Albuquerque.
True.
Of course, the real stopper in Albuquerque is getting your car stolen. And we have Pusha T10 up against 513 Cobra.
Thanks for that little bit of sass there, Pusha.
It's just occurred to me that the line that I thought was the jam line this whole time is not the jam line, and I've been looking at it and I'm like, everyone's getting a false start. That's not true. I just can't see.
There's a lot of lines on the floor. Okay, while we are on an official timeout, let me give a quick shout out to Taste Salud for keeping our skaters, officials, and volunteers hydrated with their electrolyte packets. Derby in New Mexico heat, we need that. And the flavors are amazing. I'm just saying, we've got like spicy watermelon and we have horchata. Y'all should be jealous.
I always am on a mission to like figure out how to make like a vegan horchata. Like, I think that's one of my missions this summer.
I recommend coconut milk.
I am hearing that coconut milk is a wonderful substitute.
And delicious. I don't really like almond milk, but I'll put coconut milk in just about anything. Are you?
I see almond milk, I get red.
Oh, fair.
It's expensive. It uses so much water and it's bad.
Okay, while we continue on this official timeout, I'd like to give a shout out to Ramps and Alleys Skate Shop, one of our Rumble on the Rio vendors. They're on site with derby gear, so swing by, browse, and show some love to Skate Shop, supporting our community. And also one of our amazing courageous skaters.
And I can personally confirm you get great service from Ramps.
Truth.
So I have an important question for my co-announcer.
Oh, yeah?
What is your favorite color of Gatorade?
Purple. And it has to be grape, not that weird fierce ice stuff.
All right, Nico, my wonderful stream operator, what is your favorite color of Gatorade?
Green. Green.
So we have a green and we have a purple.
And yours, Mia?
My favorite is light blue or white.
Oh, those are nice. Frosty. We got Pusha T on the jam line and Cobra for Courageous.
And whatever your favorite color of Gatorade is, you'll have to buy your own. They didn't sponsor us. A little bit of a spill and a tumble. Ooh, Jobot comes in. We see a quick reform from ABQRD up there at the top of the pack. Now, for our audience's edification, when a no pack is called, the skaters in front are compelled to stop, and the skaters in back are compelled to sprint to quickly repair the pack. Should you fail to reform the pack, you will receive a failure to reform penalty. And that'll be 4 points going to our courageous lead jammer, Cobra.
We also are in a power jam situation with Pusha in the box. Uh-oh.
Looks like ABQRD is getting a directional penalty called on one of their blockers.
So for those of you in the audience who are still learning this wonderful sport of roller derby, it is illegal to make contact while skating in a clockwise direction on the track. All of our hits need to be while you are skating in a counterclockwise direction. So if you make contact in the clockwise direction, it is called a directional. And the referee will make a nice windshield wiper movement with their arm.
Now, as a player, I gotta be honest, I need to clean those up. I love a directional.
I know you do.
You know what? I would like to take this moment to engage in radical accountability for my directionals.
Sometimes they're necessary.
But you know, the only way to recover from a directional is to move forward.
Move on and forward.
And we've got She-Devil versus Wet Noodle, an absolute stone cold classic of a jammer matchup.
The floor got her. The floor got her. That was a sick-ass juke. Wet Noodle is your lead jammer.
I mean, is Wet Noodle an orecchiette, a macaroni? And Courageous calls it. Maybe an udon?
That sounds delicious.
It does. And it looks like we will have Whisk Taker number 2-2 up against number 2-1 for Albuquerque Roller Derby, Mr. Goat. It looks like lead will go over to Whisk Taker, but Mr. Goat demonstrating great alacrity around the track. Ooh, that's a real big dip.
That was a nice bean dip on the outside by Mr. Goat.
Sometimes you just see a skater do something, and it's cool as hell.
Do it again. Do it again.
Jump the apex.
Got a spin move on that one. That was some awesome footwork too, Whisk Taker. Call it.
And it looks like there was a star pass over to Demo Doll.
And a no pass, no penalty for the Courageous Jammer.
I believe this is the highest total combined score we've seen for a jam so far, 12-12. And Demo Doll makes a scoring pass.
Woo woo!
I'm seeing a lot of force flashing. I believe that will go down as a 16-16 jam. I think it should be. Now, that's 32 total points, which is almost more than anyone scored in the first half of the last game.
I believe you.
Don't check the math. But we've got Gemini versus She-Devil. And it looks like a penalty is given over to Gemini.
The hand signals would indicate a cut track.
Tisk, tisk, tisk to the player from Windy City Roller Derby.
Oh, nice. I love me some line running.
Now, do you know what the plural form of She-Devil is?
I do not.
The plural form of She-Devil is a wee devil.
Uh-oh.
And a cut goes over to She-Devil. This means this jam will have to go on to its natural conclusion. I don't think they usually give that info. I haven't used I guess maybe to help them know what to do.
Yeah. Like in that case, everybody has to get that together. Nice spin move by Gemini getting out of the pack.
And a scoring pass completed by She-Devil as the jam reaches its natural conclusion.
I love She-Devil, but like when your blockers are spread out like that, she like hit every single one. Like,
I think honestly a little bit of coaching would really help.
yeah.
Pun intended.
We got Joe Bot versus Wet Noodle again. A wonderful matchup.
It looks like that jam started with a no pack, so we see a failure to reform penalty assessed over to one of their skaters, and that will be a lead jammer status for Wet Noodle. Now, perhaps a buckwheat noodle?
Maybe a chickpea pasta?
A gluten-free wet noodle, it's very possible.
Joe Bot heading to the box. Box, that was that word.
And this will be a power jam for the wet noodle, perhaps equivalent to putting a delicious sauce in the pan.
So slippery. I haven't seen the tall drink of water. I have no idea what that means.
Oh my god, that pizza saved my life. I thought I was going to pass out. taking the power start will be number 7. Oh, bye. No, wait. That's Fry Hard. I can't read.
Nice offense gets Fry Hard, the lead jammer. Hey, y'all do something. Offense, y'all, offense.
Well, it's like the old saying goes, live free and fry hard. Now, Fry Hard might have Fry Harded too hard close to the sun, and it receives a track cut penalty.
Is there no lead?
I don't know.
Nope.
And JoeBot gets through, scoring 4 points.
You're back in a power jam? Can't see through the coast.
It is a power jam.
Man, like, I love y'all, but if it's a power jam and no one's doing offense for me, you're gonna hear some swear words. Robot's over there trying to work with us, like,
Big energy as Fry Hard
you can't call it, it's the box.
deep fries a few jammer, pushing them out.
We have no lead jammer, as the lead jammer previously went to the box. That is why we were unable to call the jam.
Whenever I jam, I have a phrase to refer to a 2-minute jam. Too long.
I like to just call it my cardio for the day.
I feel like I'm getting my cardio just from going like this, watching them go around. We've got some fast jammers today. Score is currently 203 to 95. That was 10 points for Albuquerque Roller Derby and 8 points for COURAGEoUS.
We have about 2.5 minutes left of this period. We've got Swiss Missile for COURAGEoUS. I forgot the other girl's name. She-Devil?
She-Devil for Albuquerque Roller Derby.
My brain stopped. Dang.
And lead goes over to Swiss Missile.
You got it, Swiss. You got it. That floor's like a shit, dude. Oh, apex jump. So pretty.
And that will be 3 points going over to ABQRD versus 3 for COURAGEoUS. A tied up points for that jam. Looks like our totals are 206 to 98. And we have JoeBot up against Kiss of Death. JoeBot finds the inside wide open, is able to become your lead jammer of
Star
record.
pass. We have a COURAGEoUS star pass to the pivot. Is that Cobra? Yeah. Making Cobra your COURAGEoUS jammer.
JoeBot completes a scoring pass.
As does Cobra.
You know, despite being almost like 60 minutes into this game, JoeBot's stance looks absolutely incredible coming over that apex.
I like the little dragons on the outside of the apex. What's her name? Do you know her name? I talked to her at length. I have no idea.
I
think.
Yeah.
No, not that one. Okay.
And for what might be our last jam, we will have Old Bay up against number 2-1, Mr. Goat.
Don't stand up. Got some pretty strong D over there on turn 2.
And Lee
Mr.
Jammer
Goat.
goes over to Mr. Goat.
Nice. He's learning to get low on that.
And a star pass over to
Oh.
333, Take You Down.
Mr. Goat showing off some of that fancy footwork.
Mr. Goat gets 4 and calls it. Our unofficial score will be 211 for Courageous to 106, 110 for Albuquerque.